Hi, I'm Tim. This is the first in a series of lessons that will help you learn how to play the guitar. In this one, I'll give you a short introduction to the instrument and help you get started quickly with some music that's really easy to play. The guitar I'm holding is called a steel string, or just plain acoustic guitar, and it's a great all-around guitar to learn on. This is the body. It forms the sound chamber that creates the guitar's tone. The sound hole is where sound projects from the body. This wooden piece is called the bridge, and it anchors the strings to the body. This is the neck of the guitar, and the playing surface is the fretboard or fingerboard, where you press your fingers to play notes. The metal strips along the fingerboard are called frets, and this grooved strip at the end of the neck that keeps the strings in place is called the nut. At the very end of the neck is the headstock. The headstock holds the tuning pegs that you use to tune the strings of your guitar. This is an electric guitar. One main difference between electric and acoustic guitars is that most electrics have a solid body like this one. Since there's no hollow chamber where the sound can resonate, the instrument is pretty quiet when you play it acoustically. So pickups are used to capture the sound so it can be made louder. Some electric guitars have 1 or 2 pickups. This one has 3, here, here, and here. All electric guitars have an output jack, like this one. This is where you plug in your guitar cable. The other end goes into an amplifier, or an audio interface that will let you connect your guitar to your Mac. Then you can access a bunch of great amp sounds and effects that are built right into GarageBand. How you hold your guitar depends on if you're sitting or standing. If you're going to sit, choose a chair without armrests and sit up nice and straight with your feet flat on the floor. Put the guitar in your lap, with this curved part on your leg, and the back of the guitar resting against your stomach and chest. Bring your arm over the top of the guitar and push just a little with your forearm to steady the guitar while your other hand holds the neck. If you want to stand and play, you'll need a shoulder strap. The bottom end of the strap attaches to a strap button, which is at the bottom of the guitar, and the top of the strap either connects to another strap button where the neck meets the body, or the strap can be tied around the headstock just past the nut and under the strings. There are several ways to tune a guitar, but for now, we're going to use the tuner built into GarageBand. Before we start, let me show you how the tuning pegs work. Turning the peg one way loosens the string, making it go flat or down in pitch. Turning the peg the other way increases tension, making the string go sharp or up in pitch. Now that you know how to adjust the tuning pegs, let's get your guitar in tune. First, you should notice that the strings go from thick to thin. The thickest string is also the lowest and is called the low E string, or the 6th string. Pluck the string with your right hand thumb like this. Next is the A string, or 5th string, D or 4th string, G or 3rd string, B or 2nd string, and the thinnest string is the high E string or the 1st string. When you use the tuner, you're going to start by playing the low E string. The tuner will then listen to your guitar, either through the built-in mic or through the cable you used to plug your guitar into your Mac. The tuner will tell you if you need to tune the string up or down. Keep plucking the string with your thumb. Once the 6th string is in tune, move on to the 5th string, 4th string, and so on all the way through the 1st string. When you're done with all 6 strings, your guitar should be in tune. Since tightening and loosening individual strings can affect the tuning of the other strings, it's also a good idea to repeat the tuning process a second time. Now, click on the tuner button at the top right of the window. When you're done tuning, click on the tuner button again to return to the lesson. Now we're ready to start playing. I'm going to teach you how to play with a pick, because that's the most popular way of playing the guitar. To hold a pick, first bend your index finger and place your thumb on the side of the first knuckle, like this. Now with the other hand, grab the pointed end of the pick and slide the wide end between your thumb and index finger. Hold the pick so only the tip is showing. With your arm over the guitar body, position your hand so the pick is resting on top of the E or sixth string, a few inches away from the end of the fretboard. Make sure the tip of the pick is pointing straight towards the body of the guitar. Pluck down on the string, allowing the pick to come to rest on the A or fifth string below it. Now, one by one, pick across the rest of the strings in the same way, like this. Now let's reverse that. Start by picking up on the high E or first string, coming to rest on the B or second string above it. Then follow along with the rest of the strings. When you play each string individually, like we've been doing, it's called picking. Picking is used to play melodies, like this. When you play across the strings all at once, it's called strumming. Strumming is used to play chords, like this. We'll save melody playing for later, but before we get too much further into strumming, I'm going to show you how to play an E major chord in the next section of this lesson. First, let's get the left hand in playing position. Cup your hand like you're holding an orange, with your thumb and fingers pointing up like this. Now drop your hand below the neck of the guitar and press your thumb against the back of the neck. Now place the tip of your index finger against the third string at the first fret and press down. Don't press down on the fret itself. Aim for the area just behind it. Next, press your ring finger against the fourth string at the second fret. Then press your middle finger against the fifth string at the same fret. If all goes well, when you strum the strings, it should sound like this. If your chord sounds muted or muffled, try pressing down on the strings a little harder. Also, check to make sure your fretting fingers aren't touching the surrounding strings, making the chord sound like this. If this is happening, figure out which finger is muting the surrounding strings by slowly picking each string. When you figure out which finger is causing the problem, you can adjust it so each note sounds clear. If you're just learning to play guitar, your fingers will probably start to hurt after you play a little bit. This is normal, and everyone who plays guitar has had sore fingers when they first started playing. Play a little bit every day. After a few weeks, your fingers will adjust. Now that we have an E chord under our fingers, it's time to learn a strumming pattern. Strumming patterns are what give your playing rhythm. Here's a basic one that can be used in a lot of songs. It starts with 2 downstrokes and is followed by 2 sets of down-up strokes. All this happens in 4 beats or counts like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. You can use E major and this strumming pattern to play along with the band by going to the Play Songs section of this lesson. I hope you had fun with this first lesson. If you'd like to keep learning, GarageBand comes with a series of 8 more guitar lessons that you can download right from the welcome screen. And when you're ready to learn to play some popular songs, check out the Lesson Store in GarageBand, where you can purchase artist lessons with songs taught by the musicians who made them famous.